Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are going to study the chapter 2 addition. So far, we have learned how to add two 4-digit numbers, to add three numbers of different digits, like adding of 4-digit numbers to 3-digit and 2-digit numbers. I hope we are all well versed and have practiced well how we are supposed to arrange all the numbers in respective columns according to their place values. We have also learned about the different properties of addition in this chapter in our previous sessions. Today, we are going to learn about solving of word problems. Story sums, or the word problems to what we say, are nothing but life-based problems. The normal problems that we solve in our day-to-day life. Like Rahul have 6 pencils and Rita had 3 pencils. How many pencils do they have in total? We will simply add 6 pencils of Rahul and 3 pencils of Rita, and total will be 9. So such problems are known as the story sums or the word problems. So in this worksheet we will be learning about solving such story sums. So, in the example that I just gave you of Rahul and Rita, we did see that the two numbers like 6 and 3 were representing certain information. Yes, 6 represented the information, that is pencils which Rahul had. So, because 6 is not having any unit attached to it, so we use the term number of. So, to form the statement, we say number of pencils with Rahul. So we have the statement Rahul has 6 pencils. We write this statement in the solution as number of pencils with Rahul. Another thing that we have in the story sum is Rita has 3 pencils. So, to write this as a statement in our solution, we simply use number of. Why? Because we do not have any unit attached to 3. So, we write as number of. Now, what are the number? 3 is a number for what? It is the number of pencils. So, we say number of pencils. With whom are these number of pencils? With Rita. So we say number of pencils with Rita. We simply say for number 3 number of pencils with Rita, and for number 6 number of pencils with Rahul. So this is how we write the statements in a simple way. So we just do not have to panic at all by the term story sums. They are very easy and we are smart enough to quickly solve them. So we will be writing a statement in front of the number, the respective number. We are only going to simplify the given story sum. To simplify the story sum, we will write a statement. The statement is giving us the information, and this information is simply taken from the story sum that we have, right? And for that specific statement, we will write the respective number the way we have done it just now for Rahul and Rita, right? So now we are going to quickly think and find out, jot down basically the specific points that we are supposed to keep in mind while solving the word problems. Okay, and then we will be taking up quick examples and the word problems to solve. Okay, so whenever we have a specific story sum or a word problem, the first thing that we are supposed to find out is we need to, um, you know, find out the words in the word problem are in all together, and total. Whenever we find these words, we are going to add. Like, there are 8 oranges and 6 apples in a basket. How many fruits are there in all? So, we are going to add. If I say I have 4 books and 6 notebooks, how many books and notebooks are there altogether? We are going to add. If I say there are 4 boys and 6 girls in my class, how many students do I have in total? So we are going to add in the sim. So whenever we have the terms in all together, and total, we are going to add. And second point, whenever we have no unit attached to the number, we use the term, yes, you're right, we use the term number of. Come, let us quickly start solving worksheet 5 and understand how are we exactly supposed to write the solution to a word problem. So here we have, there are 2000 boys and 2520 girls in a school. How many students are there in all? Yes, here we have the term in all. So we are going to add because we have the term in all here. Now, the next information that we have here is 2000 boys, right? The second information is 2000 boys. So, the first number that we get is 2000. And for this 2000, we have no unit attached. So, the answer will be starting with, the statement will be starting with, correct, number of. And now this number represents what? It represents boys. So number of boys, we are simply going to get number of boys, that is 2000. Then the second information in the question which is provided to us is 2520. Yeah, 2520 girls. So the second number is 2520, and this number is also not having any unit attached to it. So we will be having number of. Now this number represents what? It represents girls. So number of girls, which is 2520. Now the first statement is given by the first number that we have. Second statement is given by the second number that we have. Now the third statement. Third statement is the one about what we are supposed to find. Yes, the third statement will be formed from what we have to find. We need to find out how many students are there in all. Now, because the number of students are also not having any unit, so the third statement we are going to form is students in all is what we are supposed to find out. So students cannot have any unit, so it will be number of students in all. Simple, number of students in all. And we are going to form the sum. We are going to form the sum. This sum will be giving us the answer to our question. We will simply form the columns thousands, hundreds, tens and ones. We will form the carry box, write down both the numbers the way we form the sum, and then simply add. When we form the sum, do not forget to place the operation. Do not forget to place the operation, that is the plus sign, because it is very important. So we are going to solve this sum now. After solving the sum, we get the answer is 4520. Now we have a very important step here. After finding the answer in a story sum, we write the answer statement. Yes, and the answer statement is nothing but the third statement followed by R. In place of equal to sign, we write R and we write the answer. So it will be number of students in all are 4520. See how easy it was? Okay, so now we have the second question. A school planted 1999 trees in 1 year and 2770 trees in the next year. How many trees were planted in 2 years? First thing that we are going to do is understand the question, because in story sums it is very important to understand the question. So the first thing we are going to do is comprehend the question, what exactly is given in the question and what we have to find in the question. In the first half of the question up till next year, we have up till here we have the information which has been provided to us. After this, when we have how many, what, where, all the question type of things start, that is where we have the second part of the question. And from this portion, this particular portion, we get to know what is supposed to be found out and what we have to do in the question as to what operation has to be done. So coming back to the question, we have a school planted 1999 trees in 1 year. So we understand that in 1 year the school planted 1999 trees and 2770 trees in next year, which means in the second year the school planted 2770 trees. The second half of the question says how many trees were planted in 2 years. So the second half of the question is asking us what is supposed to be solved. For what do we have to solve the question? So because we have how many trees were planted in 2 years, 2 years, first year and second year, total 2 years. Now in 2 years how many trees were planted? We are going to add, correct? So we will be adding the two numbers that have been given to us in the question. The first number here is 1999. It represents trees. Now these trees are planted in 1 year. So the first statement will start with what? Tell me. Yes, it will start with number of, because we do not have any unit attached to it. Number of what? Number of trees. 1999 represent trees. The trees which were planted in 1 year. So the first statement will be number of trees planted in 1 year is equal to 1099. Now the second thing we need to do is form the second statement from the second information which has been given in the question. The second information is brought to us by the second number 2770. So this 2770 gives us the second information, that is about the trees planted in second year, or that is in the next year. So because we do not have any unit attached to the number 2770, so the statement will start with number of. Correct. So number of trees planted in second year. Here is our second statement. Number of trees planted in second year, that is 2770. Now, third statement is from what we have to find out. Because the trees are not having any unit, so the statement will start with number of. First thing. Second thing, we have to find out number of trees planted in 2 years. Trees planted in 2 years. See, we get every information from the question itself. All the statements are being formed from the statement itself. So we do not have to panic at all. Okay. So the third statement is number of trees planted in 2 years. Next step which we have is to form the sum. Right. To form the sum, we all know the first thing we do is to frame the columns. We make the columns 1000, 100, tens and ones. Once these columns 1000, 100, tens and ones are formed, we then write the numbers 1999, 1999, and 2000, 2 in thousands place, because its place value it is placed at the thousands place. So next is 2770, 7 tens and 0 ones. Now we will be adding. When we add the numbers, we get the sum as 4769. 4769, keeping in view of the carries along with it. So when we solve the answer, what is the next step that we have? Yes, the next step is to write the answer statement. Never forget to write the answer statement. And it is very easy. It is just the third statement taken up and equal to sign replaced with R and the answer. So we get number of trees planted in 2 years are 4569. See how easy it was for us to solve a story sum, and it was so much fun. We are going to practice few more at home with the help of our parents, and the rest 2 questions will be done in the next session. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice day.